Okay, so today we're going to learn how to do all these things that we've been doing by hand on the calculator. So, first thing we're going to learn is how to enter a matrix on the calculator. Okay, let's say we have matrix A and I want to enter it into the calculator. The first row will be 1, -9. Second row will be 6, 0. And third row will be a -10, 7. Somebody tell me what is the dimensions of this matrix? Somebody besides Ange. Brenna? Good. This is a 3 by 2. Remember, it's always rows by columns. So what we're going to do, I'll write it out for you and then I'll go into our calculator to show you. We're going to press the second matrix. We're going to choose edit. Enter. And then after you press that, you're going to enter dimensions and elements. And then special star here. Always press second and then quit after entering in a matrix. Okay, so now let's go to our calculators. And we are going to enter in this matrix. So we're going to press second, and then you're looking for the matrix button. Where is it? Right here. Do you see how in the x raised to the negative first power above it says matrix in blue? That's what we're going to press. So we're doing second and then the x to the negative first power. And then all the way to the right, do you see how it says edit? You're going to scroll all the way to the right. Once you're on edit, you're going to press enter. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to enter in the dimensions of our matrix. We said our matrix was a 3 by 2. So we're going to do a 3. Oops. 3 by 2. There we go. Enter. All right, well, because I've done this before, I already have elements in my matrix. That's not a big deal. Yours should be blank, though. Is yours blank? All right, after you enter this in the future, you'll then have elements in your matrix. It's no problem. You just write over the elements that are there. So I'm going to press 1 and then enter. -9. Now make sure you don't do -9. The negative is under the 3. So -9, enter. 6, enter. 0, enter. -10. And lastly, 7. Now, once you filled in all of your elements, in order to save this matrix into the calculator, you're going to press second quit. So see the blue second button? See how right next to it the more button says quit in blue? That's what you're going to press. So second and then quit. Now it's saved into your calculator. All right, so that's how you enter a matrix into the calculator. Next thing I'm going to show you is how to find the determinant on the calculator. Okay, let's say I have, let's call it matrix B is 1/3, 1/6, that's your first row, and then negative 1/5, 3/10. And I want to find the determinant of this. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is enter in the matrix. How do we enter in a matrix? What do we follow? The steps we just did above. So first thing we're going to do is enter matrix. Then you're always going to have to press second quit after you enter in a matrix. After that, what you want to do, after you press the second quit, you're now going to press second matrix again. Math. Choice 1. Keep going. Then second matrix. We're then going to choose our matrix. And enter. And now let's say we wanted to represent our answers not as decimals, but as fractions. To change to fractions, you're going to press math, frac, enter. Okay, now let's go to our calculators and let's do this. So the first thing we're going to do is enter in the new matrix that we want to find the determinant of. So we're going to go to second matrix. Mine went wrong. Second matrix. What's going on here? Try this one more time. There we go. I'm going to go down to matrix B this time. See how I was highlighted on matrix A? I want to go down to matrix B this time. So now I'm going to change matrix B. Oh, edit, hold on, go back down. Sorry, I forgot to go to edit. So I'm going to scroll over to edit. Then I'm going to go down to matrix B and I'm going to press enter. And now our dimensions are 2 by 2 this time. And now I'm going to enter in the elements. The first element is 1/3. The way you're going to represent that is 1 division sign 3. And then 1 division sign 6. -1 division sign 5. And lastly, 3 division sign 10. Okay, who remembers how to save this into the calculator? Ange? Second quit. So we're going to press second quit to save this. Okay, now we just entered in the matrix. What did I want to do with this matrix? Find its determinant. Now I want to find its determinant. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to press second matrix. But this time I'm not editing anything. I'm going to scroll over to where it says math. And you see how choice number 1 is DET? That's determinant. So we're going to choose highlight black on choice number 1, or you could actually physically press the number 1 on your calculator, same thing. And now enter. Okay, so now it's saying we're going to find the determinant of, and now they want you to enter in the matrix that we want to find the determinant of. Well, didn't we save this matrix? We saved it onto the calculator. So now we have to go back and pull that matrix. So once again, you're going to press second matrix. And which matrix was it? A or B? A. So no, it wasn't A, it was B, right? I named it as B. Did you all name it as B? Okay, so whatever you named it as, I named it as B, my 2 by 2. So I'm scrolling down to where it says B, highlight it, and press enter. See how it now says the determinant of matrix B? And now we just press enter. I don't want it as a repeating decimal. Remember, I don't want ever repeating decimals as answers. So anytime you have a repeating decimal as an answer, I need it as a fraction. Well, we could make the calculator turn it into a fraction. So what are we going to press? We're going to press the math button, which is right under the green alpha sign. And then see how choice 1 is fraction? Press enter. Enter again. And now we got that our determinant is 2/15. So the determinant of matrix B is 2/15. Okay, so now we know how to enter a matrix. We know how to find the determinant of a matrix. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you 2 different ways to solve a system on the calculator. The first way to solve the system on the calculator is through Cramer's. What does Cramer's use to solve? What are we using Cramer's to solve? Ange? Determinants. The second way I'm going to show you is through matrices. So the first way is solving through determinants, which is Cramer's. The first way, I should say, is to solve the system using determinants, which is Cramer's. The second way I'm going to show you is to solve the system using matrices, all on the calculator. So there is still going to be some work we need to do. So I want us to solve the system using Cramer's. And you guys need to remember that Cramer's is determinants. So I will have 2x plus 3y plus 4z equals 4. 5x plus 7y plus 8z is equal to 9. 3x minus 2y minus 6z is equal to 7. Now remember, when we're solving using Cramer's, we have that x is equal to d of x over d, y is equal to d sub y over d, and z will equal d sub z over d. What is d? Who remembers? What is d? Hi, Ange. Caitlin? The determinant of what? Okay, the determinant of the coefficient matrix. So remember, D is equal to the determinant of the coefficient matrix. So we want to find the determinant of 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 3, -2, -6. I'm going to list it all out. Now, what is d of x? D sub x. What's d sub x? Somebody besides Ange knows. What's d sub x? Abby?
Should I go like across on from the top?
Oh, just tell me what we're replacing.
We're replacing like the x in the left column.
Yeah.
The D.
Yeah, so we're replacing this column, the x column, with
the
answers. Yeah, so for d sub x, we're replacing the x column with the value column, the equal column. All right, so the d sub x is the coefficient matrix, but we're now replacing the x column with the equal values. So now we're going to have d sub x will equal the determinant. And now I'm taking that whole first column, 2, 5, 3, and I'm replacing it with 4, 9, 7. The other columns stay the same. What should I do now? Good. Now we're going to figure out d sub y. So d sub y we're now using the coefficient matrix, but this time what am I replacing? the y column with the equal values. So the first column, 2, 5, 3, stays the same. The second column will be replaced with 4, 9, 7, and the third column stays the same. So we have D, we have D sub X, we have D sub Y. Now what am I going to find? We will now find D sub Z. And for D sub Z, we're leaving the first two columns the same. So we are 2, 5, 3, 3, 7, negative 2. And now that last column gets placed with the equal values. So 4, 9, 7. I'm going to need to enter in all of these into my calculator. So when I go to enter all of these into my calculator, I'm going to enter in D as matrix A. So D will be matrix A. D sub X will be matrix B. D sub Y will be matrix C. And D sub Z will be matrix D. And I wrote this all down just so I don't forget. Are we ready to go to our calculators and enter this all in? All right, so there's a lot going on here. So we're going to do second matrix. I'm going to scroll all the way to edit. I'm choosing matrix 1. And do we all agree it's a 3 by 3? And now I'm going to enter in all of my elements, which I already have listed out. So 2, enter, 3, enter, 4, enter. Remember, when it comes to that negative, don't put the minus. Make sure you use the negative, which is right under the 3. All right, not Ange, somebody else. Tell me, how do I save this into the calculator? Brandon? Second quit, you got it. Second quit. All right, so I've entered my first matrix. Now I'm going to enter in my D sub X matrix. So once again, we're going to go to second matrix, scroll over to edit, but this time I'm going to scroll down to number 2 for B. So we're going to press enter. Again, it's a 3 by 3. And now I'm going to enter in those elements. All right, so we're then going to press second quit to save it. Now I'm going to enter in my next matrix. So I did A, I did B, now I'm at C. All right, I already have it in. second quit. Now our very last matrix that we're entering in, go all the way, edit first, and then scroll all the way down to D. I already have it, but you guys can take the minute to enter yours in. So we're going to press second quit. Save that. Okay, so now that all the matrices are entered, do we agree that for our x, it is d sub x over d? So this is going to be the determinant of which matrix was it? D sub x, matrix B, over the determinant of matrix A. Do we agree with that? Okay, so let's go into our calculators and do this. So I need to pull the determinant of matrix B. So we're going to press second matrix, but this time we're going to scroll to math, choose choice 1. Oh, what did I do? Second matrix. Here. What's going on here? Second matrix. Try this one more time. Second matrix, math, determinant. Okay, there we go. So second matrix, math, determinant. Now we want the determinant of matrix B. So we're going to go to second matrix again. And now we're choosing matrix B. Put your parenthesis around it. Then the division sign. And now we're going to divide that by the determinant of matrix A. So second matrix. And now we're choosing matrix. Oh, sorry, we're choosing determinant. So scroll over to math. Choice 1. Now we're going to pull matrix A. And then we press enter. And what do we get for x? X is equal to 3. All right, now we're going to do the same thing for y and z. I want you guys to do that. I want you to do the same thing for y and z, and then we'll go over it. So remember, for y, we're going to have the determinant of matrix C over the determinant of matrix A. And Z will be the determinant of matrix D over the determinant of matrix A. All right, who has answers? Who has Y for me? Anthony? -2. I got the same. Who has Z? 1. Perfect. Anybody need to see me do either one of those? Perfect. Okay, so I showed you how to solve on the calculators using determinants. You still need to show me some work, right? You would still need to show me at least this setup. You'd at least have to show me this setup. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to solve using matrices. Before we do that, let's talk about matrix multiplication on the calculator. All right, let's say my matrix A is -1, 2, negative 6. Second row is 3, negative 1, 4. And my matrix B, first row is negative 6, 4. Second row is negative 2, 3. And third row is 1, negative 4. And I want us to multiply A times B on the calculator. Well, before I do anything, I want to make sure we can multiply these. How do we make sure we can multiply them? What do we have to check? The dimensions. So this is a 2 by 3, and this is a 3 by 2. So what we need is for the columns in the first dimension to match the rows in the second dimension. Do they match? Yes, so we can absolutely multiply these. So let's go ahead, let's enter these two matrices into our calculator. So we're going to go to second matrix. I'm going to scroll to edit. I'm editing matrix choice 1. We had, what was it, 2 by 3? And now I enter in my elements. And once you enter in your elements to save it, use second and quit. Now I'm going to go back and enter in my second matrix. Go down to matrix B. This was a 3 by 2. And then I'm going to second quit it again. All right, so now I've entered in the two matrices. I've saved them into the calculator. Now we want to multiply them. So all you're going to do is you're going to press second matrix. You're going to pull the first one. I want an A times a B, so I'm pulling matrix A. Let it highlight on it and press enter. See how it says matrix A there? Now I'm going to press the multiplication sign. And now I'm going to pull matrix B. So second matrix, scroll down to B, enter. And look at there. It just multiplied the matrix for us. So A times B will equal negative 4, 26, negative 12, negative 7. Basically, you could use any operation like this. Well, we can't divide, but any operation like adding, multiplication, say same for addition. Okay, so it's the same for addition. If I wanted to subtract two matrices, I'd enter in the two matrices, I'd pull the first one, then the addition sign, then I'd pull the second one. All right, let me show you how to find the inverse matrix. So we are going to press second matrix. We're going to then choose the matrix. Enter. And then you're going to press the X to the negative first power button and enter. And I'm not going to show you this specifically. I'll just use it in the next problem we do. So the next problem we're doing is solving a system using matrices. So let's say I have the system 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to 4, 5x plus 7y plus 8z is equal to 9, 3x minus 2y minus 6z is equal to 7. So solving using matrices is not Cramer's. Cramer's uses determinants. So what do I want? If you guys remember, this is what we were doing by hand last class. What we want is we want to pull the coefficient matrix. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 3, -2, -6. We're going to multiply that by the variable matrix, x, y, z, and that will equal our solution matrix, which is 4, 9, 7. I'll let you all catch up. Are we ready? Okay, so if you all remember, we had to solve for the variable matrix. The only way to solve for this variable matrix is to get it completely by itself. So what does that mean? Don't I have to get rid of the coefficient matrix? But are we allowed to divide matrices? No. So who remembers how we cancel out the coefficient matrix? Since I can't divide it, I have to multiply it by something. You know? The inverse of it. So if you all remember, the variable matrix will equal the inverse of the coefficient matrix. Who remembers how we represent the inverse? Ange? Good. The matrix with the -1 exponent. That's how we represent the inverse. So the inverse of the coefficient matrix times the solution matrix. Does the order matter? Yes. Which one has to be written first? The inverse must be written first. All right. So are we ready to do this in the calculator? I'll let you write it all down. All right, so our first thing we're going to have to do is enter in the coefficient matrix. So go ahead and do that. Enter in your coefficient matrix. I'm going to call it matrix A. It's a 3 by 3. I'm going to second quit it to save it. And then I also have to enter in my solution matrix. So second matrix, I'm going to edit, and I'll call this one matrix B. And this one, what was this one? A 3 by 1. And so I'll enter in that 4, 9, 7. And then second quit saves it. All right, so now that the matrices have been entered and saved, what I want to do is I want to pull my first matrix, which is matrix A. So second matrix, I'm just going to pull matrix A, press enter. But now remember, I don't want matrix A. What do I want from matrix A? I want its inverse. The way you get it to be the inverse is you just press, see that button that says x to the negative first power? You just press that, and now it shows the inverse on top of it. After that, you're going to press multiplication sign, and we're going to multiply it by matrix B. So second matrix, go down to choice B, enter. So now it's saying my inverse matrix times matrix B. We press enter again, and here we are. So we get matrix X, Y, Z is equal to 3, -2, 1. What does that mean? X is 3, Y is -2, Z is 1. All right, guys, we are done for today. You do have homework. I will post it now.